The Dove Soap Company, which makes a variety of products from hand soaps to shampoos and skin creams, has announced that they're going to be dropping the label normal from all of their products because they make such a wide variety of them for people with normal skin, dry skin, or oily skin that they're concerned now that the people with dry skin or oily skin might feel offended because they don't have, quote, normal skin. What a surprise from the same company that brought the world this commercial titled Real Moms, featuring what they said were real moms raising their kids because there's no right way to do it.
We are both his biological parents. You get people that are like, what do you mean you're the mom? We're like, yep, we're both gonna be moms.
No, you are the child's father, and in my opinion, you shouldn't be around one at all. This from a company that virtue signaled so hard a few years ago that they literally came out with a variety of different shaped and sized shampoo bottles or body wash bottles, thinking that obese women would want to buy an obese-shaped shampoo bottle, and that thinner women would want to buy the thinner shampoo bottle. No, I'm not kidding you. This is the symptom of a collapsing society. This is what happens when people stop worrying about actual problems and start imagining things, like that different shaped women would want different shaped shampoo bottles because it would make them feel better to have one that looked like them. Gosh. So now you can't even say that healthy skin is normal skin because that means that dry or oily skin is abnormal, and that's offensive. Just like the leftists have deemed that by calling heterosexual people normal people, that's offensive too, because then those who aren't are, well, something else. And they've coined a term called heteronormative, which I detailed in my book, Liberalism Find a Cure, which came out a few years ago, which you should definitely get in paperback from Amazon.com before they ban it, which the definition of this terrible word is denoting or relating to a worldview that promotes heterosexuality as the normal or preferred sexual orientation. Because, you know, in the New World Order, when 99% of people do something or believe something, by saying that that's the norm, that's offensive. Teen Vogue magazine, which I'll get into more in a little bit, has determined that heteronormativity is a bad thing, and many other leftist sites declare that assuming your child is straight is a bad idea as well. Certain Disney movies are also now considered to be a bad idea, like Dumbo and Peter Pan, and so Disney Plus, the streaming service, has removed them from the kids section on the app, and they're still there, surprisingly. They're in the adults section, and they have a warning label, of course, that warns that they contain insensitive cultural depictions. Things are moving pretty fast in the New World Order. It was just a few days ago that Pepe Le Pew was canceled from the new Space Jam sequel, and now Disney is literally pulling cartoon classics from the kids section in their app. At this rate, by the weekend, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will probably have a warning label on the cartoons and the live-action films as well, because Splinter, the rat sensei that taught the turtles martial arts, is a cultural and insensitive depiction of an Asian person.
For 15 years now, we have lived here. Before that time, I was a pet of my master Yoshi.
Speaking of getting canceled, however, there is some good news. The HuffPost, formerly known as the Huffington Post, which just got purchased by BuzzFeed less than a month ago, has announced that they're laying off 47 people. I guess they're calling them journalists, but we know better. Since BuzzFeed and HuffPost are two of the worst websites on the entire internet, it makes perfect sense that they would finally merge and become one. And many former HuffPost alums are taking to Twitter to sob about the devastating news, like this loser. HuffPost, where I grew up professionally and to which I will forever have a deep emotional connection, is laying off 47 journalists today. I am devastated for these folks. This is the best one, by the way. HuffPost employees, after a year of working through a pandemic that isn't over, were invited to a meeting today, a Zoom meeting, a virtual meeting, with the password, "Spring is here," where they were told 47 of them would be laid off. And the new editor for Teen Vogue magazine, which is a despicable cultural Marxist magazine aimed at teenage girls, is coming under fire on Twitter, of course, the engine that's driving the crazy train, after people dug up old racist tweets from her from over a decade ago when she was a teenager. This girl, Alexi McCammon, who I believe is a quarter black and definitely a leftist, but that doesn't protect her from possibly getting canceled for using the word gay as an insult 10 years ago when she was a teenager and making fun of Asian people as well. She has apologized and apologized again, but she might be in real trouble and actually get canceled because it's not just a bunch of twits on Twitter who are recirculating her old tweets that I believe she actually apologized for years ago. It's 20 staff members at Teen Vogue who don't even want her to work there. Someone else who just got canceled is the banjo player for a band called Mumford & Sons. I've never heard of them, but apparently they're fairly popular because it's in all of the entertainment outlets like Entertainment Tonight and The Hollywood Reporter. And hey, if you enjoy listening to banjo music, it's a free country, right? But he posted on social media that he was reading Andy Ngo's book about Antifa, which was a bestseller. Andy Ngo's an independent journalist up in Portland who's been covering Antifa for years, just came out with his best-selling book. The banjo player tweeted about it. He's reading it, thinks it's good, and so the leftist mob came for him, and he has apologized now. He's literally apologizing for reading a book and posting about it on social media. And if I didn't tell you which book he was talking about, if I just read you his apology, you'd probably think that he was talking about Mein Kampf. Just listen to this. Over the past few days, I have come to better understand the pain caused by the book I endorsed. I have offended not only a lot of people I don't know, but also those closest to me, including my bandmates, and for that I'm truly sorry. As a result of my actions, I am taking time away from the band to examine my blind spots. For now, please know that I realize how my endorsements have the potential to be viewed as approvals of hateful, divisive behavior. I apologize, as this was not at all my intention. Obviously, the band or the record label made him do this, and he should have just told them no. He should have just made them fire him, and then he would have been a hero amongst all conservatives. He could have came out with a single and just dropped it on iTunes. It would have been #1. He would have been the most famous banjo player in the world. He wouldn't have had a problem getting a new job anywhere. He would have been a hero and a star, but now nobody likes him because the left doesn't like him for reading the wrong book, and now nobody with any brains respects this guy for bowing down to the Marxist mob. Meanwhile, Time Magazine is still trying to convince us to eat bugs. They're healthy, they're sustainable, so why don't humans eat more bugs? Bill Gates first. I'm not eating bugs, and I'm not even gonna eat vegan. I'm gonna eat burgers until the day I die, even if that's the cause. There is a sickness spreading throughout the world. It's far worse than the coronavirus. It is liberalism. And if you want to help spread the word and hopefully find a cure, head on over to my online store and get yourself a Liberalism Find a Cure shirt. Available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, or a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. Your purchase helps keep this channel going and help spread the word. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.